Alright. Let's get this doubles going. Here we go. Alright. Here we go, round 12. No type slow and steady, that's fine. Should be able to deal with slow and steady. Golduck. Exploud-9. Golduck 1. Okay, I mean, it's got a Hydro Pump. It's not super fast. Not super ideal with the max attack, max special attack. Okay. Ooh, Regirock 6. Slow and steady, that's interesting. We can swagger, or I mean psych up, like double teamers. Another Golduck. This Golduck's better though with the speed and Ice Beam. I've taken this Golduck a number of times. I mean, yeah, Golduck 4. What's Golduck 2 again? I can't remember. Oh, that's the Swagger Psych Up. Yeah, speed is fine. I wonder if this kill Salamences. Yeah, okay. There's still fun there. Slower than Menses, though, which is unfortunate. And the Exploud-3. Gosh, do I like Exploud-3 or Golduck 4 better? That's a toughie. Oh my gosh. Heracross 1. We almost never take this one. And we got Aggron 4. Jeez, OP. Alright. So... a couple annoying things. Exploud does outspeed Pilates, which is cool. And it does have fire coverage, which I'm trying to think if that matters though. Like, well, I guess for grass. So, like, a grass type would be annoying for Golduck plus Regirock. I kind of want to lead Regirock, to be honest. I don't know, I guess I'm just clicking Rock Slide. I could leave Regirock in the back. And go, like, Exploud Golduck. The interesting thing is Hera actually... Regirock in the back with Hera is actually not bad. So, like, I could go something like Exploud Hera or Golduck Hera with Regirock in the back. I almost never take... It's so weird. The defense is so worthless. I'd rather it be HP. Like, that's so annoying. The interesting thing about Regirock is I could boom next to, gosh, if only it's Protect Golduck. I could boom next to Aggron, like if I switch Aggron in. That's another reason to lead Regirock. If I let Regirock into fighting types, that could be annoying. Although Exploud has, I mean, Golduck is Aerial Ace, but Exploud is Extra Sensory. Exploud's way stronger. I mean, Golduck does have Cross Chop. Which I guess is good against Steels, but it ain't gonna have Overheat with Exploud, so that's kind of better. Golduck is faster though. Like that speed is really nice. But if I do face like any electric, I'm just toast. So I need to be able to kill electrics. So which Regirock can't, unfortunately. Exploud can with Overheat sometimes. Heracross, of course, can. Brick Break. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm just swapping out with Heracross a lot, but the Psychic types are kind of annoying. Because, like, even... Here's what's annoying. Like, Golduck 4... I guess T-Bolts actually don't kill me. That's interesting. I am worse against waters, though, especially if I take Golduck. Yeah, I could just Rock Slide and do something. I mean, technically I could take Golduck in the back. Or I could take Heracross in the back. I'm trying to think. What's bad for Regirock? Waters, grasses. It's like Heracross actually probably would do fine against them. I don't think taking Aggron makes any sense. If I take Heracross, I can't face a Heracross, which I guess is kind of nice. That's funny. It actually lets it live Golduck's Aerial Ace. But Heracross 3 and 4 are dead, which is really nice. Yeah, exactly, Dave. It's a tricky one. I kind of like leading Regirock. I guess with waters, I could have Golduck in the back for it, which is nice. Grass, I can't really do anything. Or I could just keep Heracross in the back and like take out the threatening mons for Heracross. I'm trying to think what that, but like I guess Heracross has a fighting resist too. I'm just trying to think like maybe having a fast mon to clean up, like Golduck in the back is better. I'm kind of leaning Exploud Regirock right now. I could just lead the fast mons though, like Exploud Golduck. It's a little bit tricky with the electrics. Like I kind of like that most stuff doesn't see a kill on Exploud. And even if it does, like, if we face... Not that we're going to face a Breloom. We actually just KO. So that's actually really nice. But, like, obviously Hariyama's... It's like, we're not doing very much. So that's kind of annoying. But... it doesn't do much in the Heracross. Like, that's actually pretty nice. Switching to Heracross. I guess I'd have to... I'm still not doing much with... the other mon, though, is the problem. But like, Golduck 4 doesn't even hit it very well, and Cross Chop can KO with a crit. Yeah. There's not really a ton of ideal ways to deal with fighting types. I guess Heracross is a decent one. Or I just extra sensory and Rock Slide, hope I get the flinch, and then Golduck comes in and cleans up. Or I get the other mon. Practice. Yeah. Oh gosh. 105's not bad, but it's still not great. Like, anytime I see a Lottie, I'd be scared. Or any flying type. All the flying types are going to be faster than me. Like, does Altaria 1 even KO? Okay, Altaria 1 doesn't KO. Actually, it's pretty good. It's max attack. So pretty much any I guess like Dodrio, like Dodrio and Firo are KOing, but I think whatever. Like I guess Zapdos, Xatu, yeah. We are faster though, but not Xatu 3. Yeah. Yeah, we were faster than Zatu's. I don't know. I have to. It just seems pretty risky. I think I like Exploud and Regirock, and then I guess we take Golduck to clean up in the back, and then we can also switch into Waters. Ace could be good for slow and steady, I suppose. It's so weird having a fast mon in the back versus. I think I'm gonna go with that. Because there's like reasonable plays where Exploud can see a KO and Regirock can just boom, which is kind of nice. Whereas I feel like Golduck's actually less likely to get a KO except with Ice Beam, which Exploud already has. Ninetales Miltank? Alright, this actually isn't bad. And we could even reasonably swap in Golduck right now. So with slow and steady, it's gonna be Ninetales 1 or 3. So we're looking at a flamethrower or a fire blast. How much is fire blast doing to Exploud? Probably like what, like 70. Oh, okay, a little bit less actually. How much is Regirock doing? 50. That's nice. We just hit it twice. Miltank's very likely to be Miltank 2 with Attract and T-Wave. So it's very likely to T-Wave me. I guess... Do I care if the Exploud gets T-Waved? I mean... I guess it is what it is. It's annoying because they're both slower than Ninetales, so I guess it doesn't really matter at that point. But if they do see a kill on Golduck, on Exploud, I can switch to Golduck, which is kind of nice. If I want to, and then Regirock can just get the kill. How much am I doing to Miltank 2? 14. That's nothing because it has lefties. I can actually flinch it with Extra Sensory or para it with Thunder Punch. Extra Sensory only does a little bit more. So I guess I'll go with the T-Punch, because Para would help with Rock Slide Flinch. We're gonna have to, like, smack this Miltank with, like, a Cross Chop or something. Although it doesn't do much to Regirock, but Para would be annoying. Let's Thunder Punch and Rock Slide. Wow, it's Miltank 3! Okay. No Para. I think we want to swap now. Okay. So Miltank 3. I don't think he sees a kill. Yeah, he's only doing 39. So, yeah, he doesn't see a kill, but Ninetales sees a kill, so we can go into Golduck and just Rock Slide. He's not going to Shadow Ball, so he should just Endure. Oh, wow, he just reversals. Still doesn't do, like, anything at 50%. We hit the Ninetales, huge. Because it was Bright Powder. Okay. Miltank reversal will be scary. Alright. So we... Is this Executor 2 guaranteed? Yeah. Has to be 2. Because it can't be 3 or 4. It would have been high risk. And it can't be 1 because it doesn't activate the phrase. Yeah. Okay, so... Golduck. 3 against Executor 2. Doesn't see a kill. Or sorry, Golduck 4. Ice Beam's just gonna KO. So what I actually like is Ice Beam and swap to Exploud. Curse, okay. Ice Beam. And I guess we'll just Thunder Punch, and then we can just, yeah, we'll just Ice Beam Thunder Punch, and then we'll just attack, double attack next turn. Wait, how much? This Miltank doesn't see a kill right now. At 40%. Yeah. Let's say it's 35. I can't remember what the percentages are for... Ooh, it could see a KO with reversal. Well, hold on. So we can just... Because what I want to do is get 2 100% accurate moves in against the Miltank. But I can only cross chop. I guess I can... Now I guess I shouldn't have swapped. Singles that does KO with 32. It's not doing anything with reversal. I guess I'll Ice Beam and swap back. Okay. I still don't think he sees a KO because that did nothing. So let's Surf and swap to Exploud. Okay, now he endured. Now we can Surf and T-Punch. GG's. There we go. Woo! Alright. Water. No phrase. So we're not taking Ninetales. We're not taking Executor. Although it would help with the grass and the Psychic. Or it would help with grass fighting and water. That's funny. Executor is so good for Regirock in the back. So is Lottie though. Do we want the Miltank? I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, water's not ideal for Regirock. I'm trying to think though, is Miltank better up front than Regirock? I'm really just clicking Shadow Ball versus Rock Slide. Just so nice that Regirock never dies things, although Miltank wouldn't. They wouldn't see any kills on Miltank either. I could boom and endure with Miltank, which is kind of nice if I swapped one of the other two. I like the coverage of Exploud up front. It is, yeah, you still risk with boom and door, you still risk them having quick attack or E-speed or something. Right now I think the water switch-in for Golduck still feels nice for this battle. Maybe we get a better water than Golduck? I don't know. I'm not going to swap. Starmie Wailord. Yeah, because I think right here, I think we just go T-Punch and Rock Slide. That should kill Starmie. And I don't think a Hydro would kill his Regirock. Just go Surf, okay. Regirock avoids, nice Bright Powder. Let's see if this is a bulky Starmie or not. No, that's not bulky. Nice, we hit the Starmie. Aggron. Icy Wind. Oh, that's kind of annoying, but I wonder if we're still... Oh, yeah, we have the White Herb. And then Regirock is Clear Body. Sweet. That's funny. So it should just keep Icy Winding, I think. So we need to get rid of the Aggron, because I don't touch that at all with Regirock. So... Starmie Surf? I guess that... Let's see, which Whaler was it again? It's Whaler 1 with Shell Bell, so... that doesn't really tell us anything, because those Starmies don't have... Shell Bell. It would see... Surf as the max move against Regirock. But, like, they all have no bulk. Because, like, it's not 6 because that's bulky. So it could have been... But 8 would have likely Cosmic Powered. So 5 could have used Light Screen, but I think it's... So it's likely to be 5 or 3, to be honest. It's kind of interesting. If I knew it was 3, that'd be really interesting. I don't think we'll figure that out from the Aggron, though. I don't think there's... Yeah, there's no way to determine... Well... Wait. It can't be 5, because it would activate... No, that wouldn't activate a phrase. Oh, yeah. And Aggron doesn't have any 3 moves. Dang it. So we can't... Or a Lumberry. So we can't... We won't be able to figure out that Starmie, unfortunately. I think we're just going to overheat the Aggron. And Rock Slide. I don't think that makes any sense to switch to Golduck. Overheat's doing 76. I guess would it... and after -1, we are still faster. Same. Do we actually go Thunder Punch Overheat then? Because if we overheat, we won't KO the next turn. Do we go T-Punch Overheat? I guess we do actually KO with T-Punch at -2. We could swap out for Golduck the next turn. I don't really like that, though. I mean, Golduck should beat Wailord. I guess it does have Body Slam. That's kind of annoying. Maybe we do swap. Because Regirock... Well, I don't know if Regirock... Regirock could flinch both of them, though. Which is actually still worth it. Actually, let's just kill the Whalelord, I guess. With Thunder Punch, Rock Slide. If it is... Oh, hold on. Because Golduck should just kill it with a Surf. Aggron actually sees a kill right now. Yeah. Aggron sees a kill. I guess Aggron 4 does not. It's really only Aggron 1. It's only Aggron 1. Okay, so we do want to get that Thunder Punch off, I think, on the Whalelord. This is annoying. I don't think it makes sense to switch to Golduck. Okay, no Focus Punch, annoyingly, so it could be Aggron 1. No Paralysis. We do get the hit on the Aggron. And the Whalelord, nice. He actually just uses Surf, which is kind of bad because he heals. And Aggron flinched, huge. Alright, yeah. We're fine to just T-Punch then. Fire Blast, okay. That's funny. Overheat. Aggron 3. No type, slow and steady. Man, I like having the Golduck Ice Beam and Cross Chop. But the question is a Starmie 5 worth it? A little bit less bulk, a lot more speed. Problem is, I'm worse into Lotties, but I don't know if that matters as much. But Starmie 3 would be huge, right? Gosh, it might be worth the risk. I don't think Cloud9 helps us a ton. We do have Ace with Golduck, and Cross Chop is good for Blissies, but then again, I think Regirock should be fine for Blissies. I guess with Psych Up, maybe? Swagger Psych Up. I mean, it has to be Starmie 1 or 3 or 5. It can't be 6. 5, like Light Screen Recover, doesn't really matter, although Psychic is good for the fighting types, which is kind of cool. And it's just more speed, which is nice. Like, I can take out those faster Mons. I mean, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it to risk the Golduck for a Starmie. See which one it is. Alright. Okay, interesting. Nice. Natural Cure Starmie 3. I don't love this Electrode, and I don't love this Quagsire. These are both really annoying. With Slow and Steady, let's see. So it's likely to be Electrode 2 or 3. Probably more likely to be 2, set up a Rain Dance. Quagsire is very likely to be 2. Which will set up Curses, which is kind of annoying. Although I could... although he can't really kill Regirock. He could be Damp, but I could just... I think even single target Rock Slide probably does a fine number on him, and I could just psych him up. Yeah, I guess it does. It doesn't do that much, but he only has 5 attacks. So I guess okay. So Exploud-3. The annoying thing is, what if Electrode to Rain Dances? I guess we just Ice Beam the Electrode. Ice Beam Rock Slide, then hopefully go Ice Beam Rock Slide again. Let me just ignore the Quagsire for now. Wow, he goes Swagger. Regirock? Okay, dang it. That's really annoying. Okay, huge Ice Beam. Nice, we hit the Electrode. Okay, we won't kill next turn. It's annoying that Quagsire avoided. He cursed. It's likely to be 2 still. Do we ever swap to Starmie to get rid of the confusion? Because we are faster. He could just Raw Thunder, though, is the problem. Like, he's not going to double team, I don't think, because he's so low. So he's at what HP? Like roughly 40. He's definitely under. He's like 38 or 39 probably, or 35 even. Like but he's got to be under 40, which means he's never gonna double team. He could just get a random +1 score. And my HP is over 70. So he could just get a random +1. So he could Swagger Regirock right now. He's never going to Rain Dance because his HP is so low. So he's actually just going to Raw Thunder, I think. Which is pretty bad. Because I really just don't want him to Thunder Exploud, but I don't know if there's anything I can do against it. I mean, I could get confused and then I'll kill myself, which is annoying. But Starmie's going to die. Dang, I think I have to risk the confusion and just go Ice Beam. I guess the Rock Slide doesn't really matter because Ice Beam should pick it up. So I guess I'll just Psych up the Quagsire with the 1 curse. Or do I Psych up 2 curses? I guess I could Rock Slide crit. I guess I'll do 1 more Rock Slide, then Psych up. Okay, and that's, I guess, a reason to Rock Slide. Dang, I could have swapped to Starmie, though. So just one of them has to hit. Nice. I think this should KO. I can't really Psych up now, which is annoying, because I'll change my +2 attack. Well, I'll just get +2 defense. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, I think I have to... So he's got 2 curses. I think I just swapped to Starmie. I gotta save this for the meta. I think I swapped to Starmie and go Psychic into Quagsire. I really don't want to die to a Meteor Mash. Well, he's not going to Meteor Mash me, but Quagsire's just going to keep cursing, I think. Yeah. If I just let him. He should never Shadow Ball me. Yeah, then I can at least get maybe 2 Psychics off. Or I could swap between, depending on which meta it is, if I figure that out, and I could swap between with the Shadow Ball. I think I rock slide. To try to flinch. Wow, he did go for the Starmie. Interesting. And he crit. Well, that's not very fun. Okay, he just curses again. So now he is going to attack me, which is annoying. Metagross should kill me first. I guess I go Psychic, try to lower Spadef, and Rock Slide. He does hit the mash. I think this is fine. Let's hopefully get a flinch on the Quag. Then we can overheat meta, and then hopefully get a Rock Slide flinch, and then go Ice Beam, I guess. Okay, so we overheat. Hopefully we get a Rock Slide flinch. We could also Psych him up. So we want to kill with Overheat, and then I guess we will Psych him up. Do we? Man, that crit from Meteor Mash is kind of annoying, but I guess we don't know which meta it is. He's got 3 Ancient Power. He's used 1 Ancient Power. Ice Beam should do 32. I mean, I guess single target Rock Slide plus flinch potential is nice. Nice, we hit the Overheat. We hit the Rock Slide, single target. Nice flinch. Let's just Ice Beam Rock Slide then. Nice hit. Oh, man. It wasn't lefties meta. No type, no phrase. Okay. Only if it goes well, of course. Okay. So, hold on. Let's look at the metas real quick. So we know it was Electrode 2, Quagsire 2. So that doesn't really exclude any metas except for 6 and 1. Now Meteor Mash crit got me really low with Starmie. So I guess we can check like 2 versus 3. Crit could definitely do 94. Yeah, it could have been... I guess I could have checked with Starmie what my HP was. Because that could actually exclude those metas. So it could be 2, 3... Could it be 4? What's the difference between 4? That's a little bit less. Could be 4 as well. I don't think they ever saw kills on Regirock. Yeah. That's with a crit. Can't be 5. Can't be 6. Can't be 7. Could have been 8. So it could have been 2, 3, 4, or 8. Although I feel like it's more likely to be... I think 3 would have done too much damage. I feel feel like it's more likely, and same with 8, so it's more likely to be 2 or 4, which I don't love. No type, no phrase. I think this squad should be okay. I don't think we need to risk the meta. Regirock has like less weaknesses, which is kind of cool, and we're not going to face meta this round. Meta is a lot scarier when it's in the back like that, because I can't just overheat it right off the bat. Okay. Well. What do I want to do here? No type, no phrase. So it's likely to be mine 4, Dusclops 3, which Dusclops could swagger, but also he's not going to Shadow Ball Exploud. So he's actually very likely to swagger here. So Mr. Mime, like 4, he could Trick. He could also, I guess he's always going to Psychic. So he's never going to T-Bolt. So like switching in Starmie, it really isn't that bad. Unless I just want to get a big hit off though. Psychic crit could kill me, which is annoying. But like I don't know what Starmie would do once I switch, because like Dusclops can hit Starmie well. I guess I could just keep swapping between them, but the question is who's going to be scarier. Could be Mime 1. I guess how much is Regirock doing? 29 to Dusclops 3. Oh, it's singles. No. So I'm doing like nothing. Mr. Mime 4, I'm doing 30%. So I guess if it is Mime 4, Ice Beam plus Rock Slide plus Ice Beam should take it out. I could overheat if I depend on what rolls I get. I'm gonna try that. Oh, he missed into Regirock. Oh, that's amazing. So it's probably not. It means it's not 1, and it's likely 4. Yeah. Oh gosh, it's Dusclops 2 though. That's really bad. Oh gosh. Oh, that's really bad. Starmie is natural cure, which is nice. I think we just want to kill all the other mons and then focus the Dusclops. I guess we'll... it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what I do. I guess I'll Ice Beam and Rock Slide. Save my overheat. Do I overheat? Guess I do. If I want to guarantee it. Yeah, I mean, because Ice Beam is 33 to 40, although it looks like it's more like 40 there. So if he is at 60... Well, if he is at 60, then... Yeah, I should KO with just Ice Beam. Plus I could freeze. Nice hit. He does Psychic again. No crit. Okay, we hit the Rock Slide, which is nice. Oh gosh. Well, this kind of stinks because we're not going to be able to use Natural Cure now. So I wonder if I swagger the Dusclops actually right now, because no, I have to Rock Slide to guarantee the Psychic KO. Okay, because yeah, we're dead. I mean, we're definitely dead with Exploud. Hopefully, it doesn't confuse us, but we have to Rock Slide. Unfortunately, then we'll swagger. Because if it's Thunder, I could kill with Overheat. If it's... Well... So it's Mime 4, Dusclops 2. It could be 2 and Thunder. So if he thunders the Exploud and misses, then I would want to overheat him. And yeah. He has Crunch. That's fine. That's fine, okay. As long as we hit. Okay. So let's Psychic the Manectric and Swagger. Because we only have 2 left. Oh crap. Yeah, we gotta get a +6 and Rock Slide him. He misses Toxic. Okay. Single target Psychic's actually better because I could lower his SpDef. And let's Swagger. Dang it. Nice. Nice. Okay, we hit both. Nice. Okay. So we're definitely going to Surf here. And we have to Psych him up, or do we Swagger again? I guess he could Protect, right? Does Psychic go through Protect? I actually don't know. But after... Problem is, I think we have to Swagger, yeah. Oh, we miss. Because we gotta get to +4. Okay. So we Surf again, I think. And we Psych up. We do, I think it does go through. Okay, let's Psychic and Rock Slide. Nice, we hit the Psychic. We missed the Rock Slide. Okay, let's T-Bolt. And I guess Swagger. We hit the T-Bolt. Oh, Starmie. Gosh, dang. Dusclops. I forgot about Pressure for a second there. I mean, but I had to keep Rock Sliding, so it's not really like I would have made a different play, I don't think. Jeez, oh Pete. Alright, let's see what the next phrase is. That actually was Manectric 2 with Crunch. No type, no phrase. Right there is why it's better that we had Starmie, though. Because although we'd be better into Dusclops with Aerial Ace, we would have been slower than Manectric. So, really glad we had him there. And if we could take Starmie on lead, we wouldn't be able to KO the Mime, and Mime would be able to KO us with Thunderbolt, I think. Yeah. So, like, what would we have swapped to? I don't think we're going to swap. Oh, man. Can you imagine, though, we take Dusclops up front, and then we just boom, and then we have Dusclops 2 and Starmie 3 versus the World, which probably wins against most matchups, except for, like... I guess we are faster than Houndoom. I guess, like, even a Synchro... I think even a Synchro Umbreon we would maybe win against. That's pretty funny. That's really funny, actually. I don't think I'm going to swap, though. I think there's too many issues with that. Gosh, that would be funny, though. You take the Dusclops 2 next to Regirock. Kingdra Shiftry. Okay. I think we're gonna Ice Beam the Shiftry and Rock Slide. Yeah, Shiftry 1 we don't KO, but it should fake out. And then, well, I guess, yeah, it doesn't really matter if it fakes out. But, well, let me think about this. Do we ever want to Ice Beam the Kingdra? Because we're not really threatened by the Shiftry. I don't think Kingdra 1 KOs. It's not like we do a ton with Starmie either. Maybe getting damage on the Kingdra is better. Kind of depends though which Kingdra it is. If Shiftry goes... If Shiftry has Chlorophyll and goes Sunny Day and then it has Solar Beam, that's actually kind of annoying. But like Kingdra could be a problem if it's 3, I think. So Shiftry 1 or 4 are gonna fake out, but if they fake out if Shiftry 4 fakes out the Regirock, then we kill with Ice Beam. We have a chance to kill Shiftry 1. Shiftry 3 we just kill with Ice Beam. Shiftry 2 we don't kill, but it's just gonna sit there and do nothing. And then we can go for the Kingdra. Kingdra 1 is gonna pump, or actually Kingdra 1 with Icy Wind. Oh, that's interesting. Kingdra 1 with Icy Wind, and we have White Herb. Oh, that's really nice. But I don't think, like, how much is Regirock doing? And doubles, so 15. So we'll do like 32 to 36. Most likely 36 after 2 runs. So about a third. Exploud-4. 3. And then Ice Beam does a third. So, like, Rock Slide, Ice Beam, Rock Slide does get the KO. Although Shiftry with Solar Beam is really threatening for Starmie, too. Yeah. Shiftry with Solar Beam in the sun is pretty threatening. Even though it's much more likely to be something like Shiftry 1. I think we're gonna Ice Beam the Shiftry and Rock Slide. He does just fake out. Okay, it was Shiftry. We don't know if it's 1 or 4. Does just Surf, which means it is Kingdra 2. So Shiftry 1 or 4, Kingdra 2. Unfortunately, I don't think we killed a Nidoqueen, and we could die to like a superpower, which is kind of annoying actually. So Nidoqueen 1 would probably counter. Ice Beam's only doing 68. It's annoying because Starmie can just KO with a Psychic, I think. Oh, wow. Starmie does not kill Nidoqueen off the bat. That's insane. But we could kill with Ice Beam, I guess. But Kingdra 2 versus Starmie doesn't do that much. So it might just be better to take out the Nidoqueen. It's annoying if it's like Nidoqueen 4. But does the damage even matter with... I'm trying to think if the damage even matters to where do we just swagger the Kingdra? Maybe it does matter. The issue with How fast is Nidoqueen? Yeah, Nidoqueen's faster than Regirock, so there is an issue if somehow... I'm trying to think if we just boom. Nidoqueen 1 does have Focus Band, which is kind of annoying. But Starmie should kill it. I'm trying to think, do we just boom? And swap? Because we can't just stay in and boom, because Kingdra could... Kingdra 2... Well, they both could attack the Exploud. I guess the other thing is... So with Exploud-3... Ice Beam, or it could Dragon Breath. So unfortunately, it could Dragon Breath, do like 35 in the Starmie, and then if Nidoqueen hits it with like, I mean Nidoqueen 3 could be Thunderbolting that slot. Yeah. So there's a risk that Starmie just dies before we get the boom off. So boom can't be an option; it's too risky. I think we Ice Beam the Nidoqueen. Because we should be faster this Ice Beam the next turn. The question is just, do we even need... I guess we missed... Or we flinched, so we didn't even get Rock Slide damage on Kingdra. So I think swaggering the Kingdra is actually better. Do we Ice Beam or Extra Sensory the Nidoqueen? Maybe Extra Sensory is better? What is... Well, it's... Technically it is better, I think. Because 10% chance to flinch is better than 10% chance to freeze when it could be Nidoqueen 3 with Lum. So it could be Nidoqueen 3 with Lum, yeah. So I think flinch is actually better here. And a crit would still KO. And it doesn't really change anything, yeah. So I think we... Extra Sensory the Nidoqueen. And we swagger the Kingdra. Okay, it does go Ice Beam, that's annoying. That's really annoying. And it is T-Bolt, and it goes into the Regirock. Well, I guess we Extra Sensory the Nidoqueen, and I guess we Psych Up the Kingdra. Surf would be annoying again, but we don't know who he's going to T-Bolt into, so there's nothing we can really do. Nice, Confusion. Nice, so now they actually both see a kill with like any move into Exploud, which kind of stinks. Well, Extra Sensory and Rock Slide, because he could just T-Bolt right here, which kind of sucks. Actually, so they're... Oh, wait a second. This is annoying. So the only thing I could do actually is go into Regirock. Maybe that's a better move. Because there's a 1/4 chance that Nidoqueen just T-Bolts, and then Starmie's not dead, but it would suck. Also, Kingdra could just Surf right now, which the Starmie would take the Surf instead of Regirock. And we definitely go with that. The annoying thing is I wasted Psych Up, but I don't think that matters. I think if we go in, I think the Confusion is fine. I think we Extra Sensory the Nidoqueen and we swap Regirock out to guarantee that Starmie doesn't take any damage, except for maybe a Surf. And then Regirock takes some damage, but that's fine, because that makes Kingdra Surf rather than Dragon Breath. We're still frozen. Okay. And we could have stayed in there, but that's fine. So now I guess we single target Rock Slide and we Psychic. Snapped out. Does Dragon Breath, but we have Lum. Okay, let's Rock Slide again and T-Bolt. No, Psychic. It doesn't matter. Psychic could KO, okay. Yeah, we just crit anyways. Okay. 6th match. No type. High risk. Okay. Red Rock has been like okay. I'm trying to think though. Like, is a Shiftry with Fake Out better? Probably not. There are moments when I feel like Red Rock comes in handy. Kingdra 2 is pretty nice. I'm trying to think though if it's better than Exploud. Like I really like Exploud for the overheat. I feel like we need Exploud. Regirock we don't need per se, but I guess if we have those 3 mons, we do really struggle against like Blissey, Snorlaxes. Regirock is, I guess, kind of good for Snorlax if it doesn't have Brick Break. Yeah, I don't think we can risk it. I think we're going to keep. Fortress Jinx. So we definitely overheat the Fortress, because Jinx could protect. Fortress could protect too. Jinx shouldn't be a problem for Starmie. Fortress. Guess we could Rock Slide it, or we could just Swagger whatever's coming in the back. Although that could be risky. We could also Swagger the Jinx, although it's likely to be 2, but it doesn't have to be. Regirock, not the boss battle. Regirock 6. Jinx 1. Oh, we actually can get a KO on Jinx 1. Could be Jinx 3, which is annoying. Rock Slide KOs. I guess I'll just Rock Slide whatever's coming in the back. I don't see a problem with that. Jinx does protect. And it could have been Focus Band on Fortress. Okay. It's a Marowak. Okay. How much should we do to Marowak? We're slower. It doesn't see a KO. That's hilarious that it actually sees a KO on Exploud rather than Regirock. That's actually really funny. Just protects again. Okay. Yeah. Exploud doing work with that overheat. Seventh match. No type total prep. This could be good to psych up as well. Switch to 6 IVs on the opponents. I think we're keeping everybody. Let's rip it. Espeon Mence. Oh gosh. Well, I guess we're Ice Beaming and Rock Sliding. I don't think we're going to overheat the Espeon. Okay, so total prep. It's going to be Espeon 1, 2, or 4. It's likely going to Calm Mind, which then it's going to see a kill on the Exploud, which is kind of annoying. But there's nothing I can really do about that. I guess Espeon 1 won't. But like Espeon 3, also if I overheat, I'm only doing 50%. I'd rather just get the KO on Mence right off the bat. Mence is likely a Dragon Dance set, so 4, 5, or 6. Yeah, they're all dead. Regirock will Rock Slide something in the back, which is nice, and the Espeon. So we will do like 33, which is nice, because then the Starmie will come in. And I can do another... It won't KO at plus... Oh, it will KO at +1. That's really sucks. But I guess... Depending on if... But if we can KO the other Pokemon with Starmie, then Regirock single target Rock Slide will KO. So that's kind of our best option here. Yeah, Spam Calm Minds, as expected. We get the Ice Beam off. We Rock Slide something in the back. It's a Shuckle. Oh, baby. That's what you love to see. Okay. It's Shuckle with lefties. Salamence was slower than us, so it wasn't 1 or 7 or 8. It actually had to be 4, 5, or 6. So Espeon 4 versus Espeon 1. That's looking more like it did 33 to 40. So it's not Espeon 1. So I'm saying it's Espeon 3 or 4. Which actually sometimes we do live. If we do live, I guess we're going to overheat it. Shuckle is 3, which does have Toxic, which is kind of annoying. But I think that's fine. Oh, it could be 2. Right? If it's 2, it's not Espeon 4, though, which actually makes it more likely to be Espeon 3, which is good. See if it KOs. Wow, it is Espeon 1? That's a high roll from Regirock then. Wow. That was a high roll from Regirock. What the heck? Wait a second. Regirock 6 versus Espeon 1. Oh wait, I guess it could have been Espeon 2. Oh, it could have been Espeon 2. Why didn't I think it could have Espeon 2? Yeah, that was definitely Espeon 2. That was a misplay by me. Well, a misinterpretation, but it was fine. Go Starmie Rock Slide. Regirock 6, putting in work for the round. Okay, 84. Let's go. Okay, I think we're just doing the one round. Just the one round at a time. Chugging along. And then we'll do the seed at some point. So. Alright. GG's everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Good round. And we'll see you on the next one. Good luck on the seed if you're doing seeded factory.